Okay, it's August 4th. I'm sorry, it's August 5th. And 2023, and we are at Krieks' house, and we're waiting for Bowein and family to make a toast for Krieks.
Okay. Oh, where's my phone?
There's a lot of people here, as you can see. Here's Vinny.
I'm fine. No pressure. He's sitting in front of us. Yes, here's the best place.
This is Krieks' family.
I hope everyone has a glass. You can talk a little louder or get closer to the mic, baby. Okay, closer. There you go. Does everybody has a glass to say? Can say cheers at the end? Okay. Cheers. Okay. We're here with the Dutchies. And I'm going to tell you some memories of our family. Krieks. A special name, even in the Netherlands. A special name. Born on June 29, 1939 in Stellendam, the Netherlands. She was 1 out of 10. First all the girls were born. Krieks and my mom were the youngest one. And then finally 2 boys arrived. 1966. This was the year Krieks left Holland. It also was the year I was born, on the same date as Krieks, June 29th. We celebrate our birthday several times together. That always was, of course, very special. In 1966, Krieks was 28 years old. She traveled to America to stay there for 1 year. That was the plan, without speaking any English. But she never returned. NIH. Where's Ellen? Oh, yeah. And Anne. And Lauren. National Institute of Health. And Sisiko.
And Yoshi.
Hi. And Yoshi. Oh, when I anybody else? NIH, the National Institute of Health, was the hospital where she worked and met some of you. She worked with children who had cancer, and she was amazing with those kids, always trying to smile and tell the children funny stories. So they forgot their illness. She did her job with a lot of passion. Ladylike. Krieks was a lady, spelled with capitals. She loved looking good. Her clothing style was a charming one, and also her nails, her face, her hair, and her face were very important for her. One of you said, till the end, Krieks went for facials, and on the morning she left for the hospital, she still painted her lips. You never know which handsome doctor was helping her. Visiting the States. When my parents were married, 25 years old, Sandra and I gave them a ticket to the States. That was the first time they went. Krieks arranged a very nice hotel in New York, and after some days in the Big Apple, they stayed in Washington at Elle's place in Van Ness Street. We all went to the States very often. For example, Sandra was an au pair at Ellen and Ed's place for a summer. And I celebrate my 20th birthday here in Washington. Last visit was in January. Connie and Sandra, they both knew they had to say goodbye to Krieks. Rehoboth. Elle already had a house in Rehoboth. When he passed away, Krieks built a totally new one. Well, Dave did. This place always was her dream. She loved this place and the people around her. Christmas 2007, there's a picture, a book with pictures. Once we celebrate Christmas together with the children. Florine and Jasmijn were 8 years old. Joep and Christian were 6 years old. Rick and Diane came over to celebrate this with us. Unfortunately, they are not there today. The house was decorated all over the place, and we think it took her a year to collect presents and worked out special plans for those 2 weeks with the whole family together. Champagne. We have. Krieks loved wine, soft drinks and champagne. About popping the cork, she always used to say, "The best sound of the world, champagne, Prost." Naughty. That Krieks was. I remembered one story long ago. She told everybody over and over. She was in nursing school in Duitsland, the Netherlands, and the pastor came to visit her best friend Corrie. Krieks heard about that and collected all the alarms from the nurses in the nursing home. The pastor arrived. Corrie was very nervous, of course, and the conversation started. After some minutes, the first alarm clock goes off, but was hidden in a closet and was locked. Then after 3 more minutes, the second alarm clock goes off, and after that the third one. So you understand who has done this. The pastor said, "I'd better come back another day." Krieks laughed and laughed. You can understand. Exercise, 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 exercise. Krieks was always on her way to do the gym, or walking miles, or doing exercise at her home. She was not a couch sitter. Always busy, busy, busy. Busy with company. Her calendar was always full. Busy with visiting friends, having dinner, making trips and other stuff. She was always making plans in advance. She was the best at making memories. Busy with gardening. Her garden was her love. Krieks was always watering her plants outside, but also she had always fresh flowers in her house. She couldn't live without them. And still the garden looks amazing, thanks to a couple of friends, Busy with cooking. Krieks loved to cook, and she loved to eat good food. She would rather make her own dinner, dessert or whatever, than buying it. We hope you enjoy the food this afternoon. Thanks for the effort. Marie, Vinnie, making all kinds of things Krieks would have loved. Music. Music was a love. She couldn't live without it. We hope Tommy will sing some nice songs this afternoon. Maybe we can do Dancing Queen.
Yeah, for sure.
Surprises. Krieks loved to surprise people. I'm sure everyone here can remember a surprise of Krieks somewhere, sometime. At least she surprised us for so many times. Surprising her was an exercise next level. It worked out just once. That was when Krieks celebrated her 80th birthday.
Yeah.
My mother and I came over. She didn't know we were coming, and suddenly, a few days before the party, we stood in front of her. After we left for the Netherlands, she couldn't believe we really came over for this occasion. Holland. Krieks came over many times, almost every other year, to visit her parents. She always brought presents for her parents and the rest of the family. She has taken a lot of stuff across the ocean, such as hand towels, bed linen, and clothes for the children. I have one example from my mom. The mother of Krieks never had a watch. till Krieks gave her one on her 80th birthday. Her mother didn't want to show it to everybody, so she hid it underneath her sleeve. Every time when Krieks called from the States, she asked, "Mother, what time is it?" After repeating this question many times, my grandmother said, "Don't they have watches in the States?" In 2021, Krieks came over to celebrate Connie's 80th birthday with Marie. Vinnie and Tom were there too, and together with Arnold, we had the best time ever in Utrecht. That was the last time Krieks visited Holland. We're coming to the end of all the memories of Krieks. Now we are here together with all her friends, and we can say you all feel like our extended family. We don't know how to thank you for everything you did for Krieks. It meant the world to us. Knowing that you are around her was preciously. Still you kept us posted with mails, calls and WhatsApp. And ever since, you are there for us. Helping to sell the houses, making the garden beautiful, preparing the celebration of life. We are blessed with all those special friends of Krieks. This week is a week with a golden touch. Let's say Proost.
Prost.
I know Chris wants to say something.
To Krieks. Jump up to the side. Get a stool.
Short people got no. I'm sorry.
Yes. I found this quote that I thought was appropriate. Life should not be a journey to Life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride." There's no doubt that Krieks went to heaven battered and bruised, but I guarantee she arrived with a big smile on her face. And I bet when God saw her, he put his hands on his hips, shook his head, and said, "Damn, woman, you took one hell of a ride." Here's to the ride, and thank you, Krieks, for showing us how it's done.
I'm going to be real quick.
You can go.
So, the Lord had put on my heart to start a book about relationships. And the name of the book is Lauren's Alphabet. It's just an idea in my head. I haven't written anything. But the reason for the alphabet was to just write down the names of people who have just had a phenomenal impact on my life. And so the first chapter I had to write was for Krieks. So for everyone here, there is a K is for Krieks. Because the all of life, the sum of life, all boils down to relationship and fellowship. And Krieks taught me so many things in life. And she was such a lover and a giver of people, and that's why we're all here. So I'm going to read from my alphabet description of Krieks' life, from A to Z, real quick. A, active, adventuresome, affirming, athletic, afternoon tea. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 20, for you and me. B, bold, bejeweled, and everybody, 1, 2, 3, beautiful. C, creative, caring, childlike, classy, crazy, content. D, deliberate, direct, decisive, delightful, detailed, diva. E, engaging, encouraging, excellent, elusive, empathic. F, food, fun, fabulousness. Just like this afternoon, okay? Friendship, fantastic, faithful. G, garden, gorgeous, glorious, gracious, generous, 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 generous. The most giving person I have ever known in my entire life. H, happy, hopeful, helpful, hilarious. I, independent, inspiring, ironing, seriously ironing, and incredible. J, joyful, jubilant, a joker. K, knowledgeable, kind, her own brand of kryptonite. Krieks kryptonite. We have all experienced it. L, love, laughter, life, listener, ever learning, leftovers, there never were any. M, merry, mischievous, magnificent, and no nonsense and no self-pity.
Yeah.
O, open darn, other focused. P, patient, patriotic. O, World Cup was really a scene because she would have to go with the Netherlands. We'd all root for the USA, and then when we lost, if we lost, then we were rooting for the Netherlands and wearing the colors. That's what we had to do. That's what we had to do. Particular, purposeful, passionate. Q, quick to love, to learn, to forgive, and to forget. R, regal, reliable, reflective, relentless. A rummy cub shark. A shark. Sexy, selective, sensational. T, thankful, timeless, thoughtful, traveling, treasured. U, unflappable, unstoppable, unbelievable. V, vibrant, victorious. W, welcoming, wise, warm. Where in the world is Krieks? My passport will travel. Everybody's asking, always asking that. Where in the world is Krieks? X, the X factor, she had it. Y, yes. To the dress, jewelry, occasion, and celebration. Z, a zest for the life that continues to live on in us. When I was down in Deerfield Beach, I happened to see a Christmas card that a very close friend of Krieks, they send her a Christmas card every year, and it says, "Go where the love is." And I thought that was like so awesome. But what the Lord showed me is that we are supposed to be where the love is. And that's what Krieks always was. She always was the one where the love is, whether it's in Rehoboth or in Deerfield Beach. So be the place where love is always found for whomever God brings into your life in honor of Krieks.
Cheers!
Cheers. Cheers.
Forgot about that.
Okay, while everyone is taking a break here, I'm just going to swing around and show you all the food that is here that Vinny and Marie made. If I can get my camera to work. Okay, so that's a helper. Hi. But you can see there's just a ton of food everywhere. Here we go. This is Krieks' kitchen here, with their green painted cabinets, and there's just food everywhere. There's tenderloin, there's sandwiches, there's meatballs, shrimp.
It wasn't
I mean,
70. Somebody told me 70.
it's just absolutely incredible. There's There's desserts, there's champagne galore. It's just so much food, so much food. And there's just a ton of people here. And it's just a nice, easy party. And there's more people speaking about Krieks. So that's it. And people still coming in through the door over there. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful house. So I'll leave it at that. And that's it.